Geronimo! We'll be skydiving in with our best parachute-themed covers this week for you all to cast your eyes over. I'm the Grey Man, and I ain't getting on no damn plane. And I'm joined by this bunch of mother jumpers from the YouTube comic community. First up, hitting the silk is slang for deploying a parachute. This guy, we just wish he'd hit the bricks. It's Roger Metarog! Yeah, hit the bricks. 3 days. Yeah, I've messed that up. Right. Now, that's what I write there. Base jumping means to jump off a fixed object attached to the ground. B stands for building, A for antenna, S for spans like bridges, and E for earth, meaning mountains and cliffs. And this guy's been asked to jump off a cliff 1,000 times. It's Big O! Big O. Right.
That's pretty good.
Yay!
All right,
The cliff had an ouchie afterwards.
If I don't leave points for this one or get told to suck a dick, I'll be very surprised. So our judge was banned from skydiving in case her parachute failed. It wasn't so much for fear of her safety. It was more because the last time something that big hit the earth, the dinosaurs got wiped out.
It's that Jewish ass. What are you gonna do?
Wow. Point stopped already, I think.
Wow. you know, as Jewish women, we have large asses.
Then you have an ample posterior, I'm sure. Right. Anyway, over to ample posterior on his head. It's Metarog.
I gotta put this on here. Do I have to cover up? Is that what I'm gonna do? All right. This was
okay, Mr.
Let me just tell you, Matilda. This was one tough category for me. At
least. How many doubles you've got?
I looked through all my war comics and only one had anything with parachutes. So, but I found 5. Sort of. So let's start with this one. Godzilla #1. You got to look way over here, and there's a guy parachuting down.
But I do love Godzilla.
Are you sure that's not Godzilla's hanky?
I don't think so. His hanky would be more by his nose there.
Yeah, maybe,
yeah. But Herb Trimp cover here.
I always love these Godzilla covers where it's this big lizard. Always I confuse his name with King Kong for some reason.
Well, he usually fights King Kong in the more modern movies, so that might be why. Yeah.
If this is the level of your comics this week, Roger, then if I don't win this week, I'm never going to win. That's all I can say.
Great. Let me just tell you, this is one of the better ones.
Oh boy.
I thought it would be easier. Actually, I thought it would be easier, but yeah.
I thought maybe we should have included underwear can be a parachute too.
Oh gosh. Oh, you've gone quiet, Big O.
Better.
Ow.
Yeah.
No, that was worse.
Yeah, no, it was all right apart from the buzzy bit.
Hi, Mr. Deadman. Hi, Tempest from Mars.
Right then, okay, Matilda, let's get your score in for that first one.
Yes, all right. Where's Mr. Ray now with his spyglass? We need Mr. Ray here. It would have pulled it where is it? I get it. I imagine it wouldn't have been easy. I mean, shit, I looked at Google and I really found this one Superman, and for some reason, A.T. also did, you see Mr. T gliding down.
That's what I was handling when I said I ain't getting on no plane.
But Godzilla is cool, although the thing is tiny. But I will give it an 8.
Wow, you were lucky there, Roger.
I agree.
I'm worried.
Let's see what Big O's got.
Be afraid, Mr. O. Be very afraid.
I am very worried because I have it's a great cover.
Hi, Scotty.
Our main character here is lacking a parachute. His mechanical device that would normally keep him afloat is dead. So he is in need of a parachute here.
God.
With Rocketeer #1.
In need of a parachute.
How dare me?
That's a good one, Paul. That's a good one.
I thought Roger was bad, but you've really.
Mr. O, something's up with your mic. It keeps making noise. You're scratching it with your beard.
No, I don't think it's the beard. I think it's just some.
You got Betty Page. You got the Rocketeer. You got Dave Stevens, right? I mean, come on.
Oh, dearie me.
Hello, quiet enough, Sayer.
Hey, QNS.
Is that any better with the mic?
Yeah, that's a bit better now.
Okay, sorry about that. I've been having issues. I probably got to replace it.
I just bought new headphones today because mine are starting to die.
Stephen Spock, in case you don't know, they're looking at Big O's cover there. It's parachute theme week. I know, looking at Big O's cover, you might not realise that, but
if I hold it back, you can see his parachute pack now on his back.
Right, hi, Mr. Ranger Slide.
Hey, Ranger, buddy.
I think he needed a pair of Jabba the Hutt's underwear for that occasion.
Yeah, for sure. His parachute is got to find it here soon.
I bet I still don't win.
Hey, I imagine this hard. I can't even imagine the cover with parachuting on it. Probably wouldn't even have anything here. No, I don't think I'd have anything even remotely close to a parrot. Oh, I have Robin here jumping, actually. Maybe that would count. Let's see. Oh, no. Joker. Well, I'll look later. I think I may have a Robin here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's not even a tiny parachute. we need a forensics team to find the parachute.
Yeah.
On that one.
I am worried.
Like the Rocketeer, that cover was lacking a parachute.
Yeah, and it has piss yellow on both sides.
Oh, God.
But luckily, Betty's down there.
Well, yeah, at least there's Betty, but it doesn't help the yellow, Again, I imagine the Rocketeer probably does have a parachute, since it's not like his thing that's attached to him. He doesn't have superpowers, right?
No, he doesn't. No.
So I imagine he would have a parachute, so it kind of counts.
It would be an idea, wouldn't it?
We can imagine he's got a
parachute. Maybe he's wearing parachute pants like that rapper used, MC Hammer.
MC Hammer.
Hi, Jackson.
He had a comic, but I don't have it.
No, he for sure had parachute pants.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson.
He should have called Tess Holiday and asked for a pair of her panties.
Well, I want to know, Scott, is that the same ice cream you was eating during the Blinking last stream you was on? He was eating an ice cream last stream. It's a very... I reckon like eating 2 ice creams.
Very melted.
Those big buckets of ice cream, yeah.
Yeah.
Buckets of ice cream. That's that one Ed and Eddie episode.
Tell him, Matilda, rip the plaster off and give him a score.
Okay, I'm going to have to go. The art style is great, by the way. I'm going to have to go with 7.
Okay.
That's okay. I understand.
Okay.
Not even a hint of a parachute.
Well, we've got Brave and the Bold, we've got Black Canary and Batman. Batman's already landing, he's gathering up his parachute, and Black Canary is still on the way down. Safe landing, the Skyduck on his trail. But I think he does, because there he is with a gun. Uh-oh.
Surprise! I do like Batsy in the old comics. He was more willing to work with others.
Yeah, it's true.
I still want to know who designed that new Batman logo so I can send him a rotten chicken.
This is the classic Batman logo where you can see his cowl in there. I like that Batman logo.
Haven't you seen the new one? It's like a rectangle. And you're look, it's so brand new. Go fuck yourselves.
Doesn't he turn it into an axe nowadays?
An axe, yeah.
You
can take
I don't care. It doesn't look like Batman. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that was pretty good, I guess. You can definitely see a full parachute.
It's no Godzilla with a blinking Poppy or whatever the heck that was falling out of his pocket. I don't know what that was.
I mean, we got 2
It was like a buttonhole or something. It fell out of his pocket. I don't know what that was.
And it's Batman. I do love Batman. All right, great. So we have 2 parachutes.
Big parachute. Big parachute.
Yeah, we got 2 big ones, and we got Batsy. That is a 10.
Ah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I knew that was coming.
It was a good book. It was a good book.
Especially if you grade it on a scale,
I thought someone else would show this, actually. I thought you'd had this one, would you?
I do not. My Brave and the Bold run is kind of scant, I'm afraid.
Right. You're missing some great covers.
Yeah, I do have several. For whatever reason, I have trouble finding those here. I don't know why.
Right.
And I'm trying to concentrate on other things right now. So
have you got a full run of team up and 2-in-1 though? I bet you have.
I do. Yeah, team up and 2-in-1. I do.
Yeah.
I went through the whole thing. There are no parachutes on there. There's a guy with a balloon.
I don't have a parachute, but you see Robin jumping.
Yeah, jumping for a hoop.
Yeah,
I'm saying way in the back just to maybe trick somebody that the
maybe the ice train will make it look like
we got one from Metarogzilla, one for you, Mr. Gray, 2 for you, Mr. Gray, 3 for you, 4 for you, Mr. Gray. Sorry.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh look, I got this cover with the Joker fish.
Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it, my friend.
That Brave and the Bold is great. That's
not
that is a parachute cover.
Okay, Mr. Gray, you get the extra 3 points because you got 4.
Thank you very much. Right, Roger, let's see what
all right.
you got on this cover.
At least on this one, you have a lot of parachutes.
Okay, cool.
And
definitely
you can see their parachutes and everything. And it's one of my favorite series, The Mighty Crusaders, number 5. As you can see, the sky is full of these villains coming down on these kind of purplish, maybe magenta parachutes.
What the fuck is the other superhero wearing?
What?
It's like a wasp.
Yeah.
This guy here, this is the Comet.
The Comet looks like he fell into an Independence and Gay Pride Parade closet.
Yeah.
Black hood.
He fell out of it dressed like that.
And there's the shield kind of crouching in front. What's happened to his head? Oh,
hi, Mr. Werewolf.
He's got a shock of red hair on the top of his head. Yeah,
he's a ginger.
Yeah.
Wait, is that hair? Wait, get him closer. That's not hair. Oh, it's 2 different men. I thought it was one.
Yeah.
I think
he's got a little helmet on.
Candy floss. You call it?
That's his head protruding out of the cover.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was the other guy's pants.
You call it that stuff? Candy floss? What do you call it? You get it from the fairground on a stick.
Or cotton
candy.
Yeah. It looks like cotton candy or candy floss.
I've never seen cotton candy that color, I must say.
Oh, they come in all different colors now.
And the last time I've eaten cotton candy, I was a teenager.
Hello, pie lovers. I'm going to have to get a Desperate Dan picture to put up whenever he talks about pies. Desperate Dan.
Does Desperate Dan like pies?
Yeah, he eats cow pies.
That's a good one.
That's disgusting.
Just show the planet. There's one in there somewhere.
It's a whole cow in a pie because he's a Texan or something. He's a cowboy. But anyway.
That remind me of cow pies, please. I'll think of that book again.
Oh yeah, not them kind of cow pies. Not those kind of cow pies, Matilda.
Gross. All right, that is a lot more parachute. That's like what, over 10? Very impressive, though. The heroes are dressed funny. And they're purple. So that one is a 10.
Yay!
Impressive amount of parachutes. Next.
How much was the score? I didn't hear the score. Sorry, 10.
Okay, 10, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, the 2-digit one, Gray. Yeah, that's the one.
Well, fair enough. Right.
Come on, Mr. O. Pull out a brassiere or someone. A brassiere can be a
Okay. So
down or up on your comics, Big O.
I was able to find a great purple cover for Black Hawk #2. Where we have our 2 pilots jumping out of the plane about to pull their parachutes.
They've got parachutes on the back. They've got parachutes on the back. They're
right. It's like a parachute. It's just not deployed.
It's
just not deployed. They're there.
No, we didn't say deployed parachutes. We just said parachutes.
Yeah, it just has to be parachutes.
That might save me. So.
Yeah.
Might save him too.
Yeah. Unless by some unlucky happenstance they've jumped out with a schoolboy's backpack, then I think that's definitely a parachute.
I got a couple. So
let's throw Big O a parachute. I mean, a lifeline.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one.
Yeah, just throw in Tess Holiday's brassiere. You'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah, my shop has a good little run of these, so I might go back and try to pick some up, Ranger. They do seem like.
I thought you were about to say your shop sells brassieres.
No, I don't think so. Just bags.
I mean, I know that comics are stores are trying to diversify, but I think that's a little too far.
Really, you should see our bookstores here in Israel. They're selling you kitchenware nowadays.
Fine.
Wow.
Why not?
I mean, I once joked, give it time, they'll sell us eggs and milk soon.
Yeah. I've read that about 20 times today, Scotty, while looking for inspiration for like things to say for intros. Right, let's go for a score then, please, Matilda.
Speaking of intros, Mr. Gray, what you said, I thought it was going to be something like super serious.
Well, your intro?
Yeah.
No, it was just rude.
It was going to be like super offensive.
Well, some people would find it offensive, but they haven't got your like sense of humor.
They haven't got my sense of humor. That's why they're miserable fucks.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give this one a 9.
Thank you.
Okay,
Right.
That was very good, and I love the purple sky.
That was a good one. Which one of mine should I go for? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go for, because I think you've both shown good covers this round, so I'll go for one that I might get less of a score for. But because it's Matilda's good friend, Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Nice purple background there. Nice purple background.
It is
Even
purple.
the man cries uncle when he sees how Agent 555 Olsen swings with spies and their chicks in Olsen's super survival kit. And you got a glossary of what his items are. So he's got a flashlight parachute ejector. That's his flashlight parachute ejector. There you go.
Yeah, you think someone would be able to hold on that long to parachute, Mr. Gray?
No, I don't think so. You have a very strong,
Probably not.
very strong hand to be able to do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That would slip right out of his hand. Yep.
Once the parachute deployed, it'd be ripped right out of his hand, I should think.
Yeah, it would rip right out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how do you hold on to that even?
It doesn't.
Maybe he had collaborated with Batman, took some of the stuff from his utility belt.
Just
Well, unless you have a glove or something specially
the
made.
sensibleness of comics in this era was not very sensible. Just remember that, guys.
Yeah.
But even if so, your hand wouldn't be able to hold you and just break your wrist or something.
It makes no sense at all, Matilda.
It would rip out.
It's like you see in movies, they're like jumping down into garbage or into water. It's such a
Essentially, you're
high
coming
that they
down,
would
so
die.
air pressure is going that way, and your weight's going this way. No,
I have a
nobody's got
counter
a grip
for
that
you,
good.
Matilda. I have a counter for your argument here. I agree with your argument, but look at the lovely purple background. Oh, look at the lovely purple background. Isn't that nice and purple?
Well, there's a yellow logo and a yellow
You're a
moon.
lot nicer if you didn't stuff Jimmy's face.
It's a lovely shade of purple. I think you'll agree.
It is. Now, that's not a very secure parachute.
It is not. No, I agree.
No, but a parachute it is nonetheless, and it is unique.
Tempest says that hand was very strong.
But it's still a Jimmy, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
So that's all I expect from Jimmy. To be honest, that's maximum score.
That's max Jimmy's. Yeah, that's max Jimmy's score for sure.
Yeah. I was hoping the jury would vote for it though, because it's a nice old Silver Age. But they're all quite good this round, so who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, this
I'm with you guys. Sorry.
I mean, you wouldn't believe how many boxes had to go through. I mean, I knew 3 of them, but the other 2 I had no idea where to get them.
I was kind of lucky because when the parachute first got added to the wheel, I started looking for parachute covers, so I had them all.
Yeah, because Mr. Gray,
well, that was a good strategy, Gray. I should have.
I already gave him a 10 last round. Okay, we got one from Mr. Metarog, another one from Mr. Metarog, another one from Mr. Metarog.
Hey, thanks,
Mr. Metarog, you got 4. Mr. Gray, you got 2.
Right.
Hey, Matt. How you doing, buddy?
People. Anyone else vote in?
Oh, hi, Matt.
15 people in the chat. No one else want to vote?
Scotty and Ranger voted, but they were on the first line.
Yeah, Scotty got Big O.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And Ranger got Big O. Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. Sorry. 2 votes for you, Mr. O.
No, that's okay. I appreciate it, guys.
I was talking to my dealer.
No, you're good. No worries. Thank you for the votes, guys.
Okay.
Okay, then Mr. Metarog, you get the extra 3.
All right.
What? Why is it if no one likes Jimmy Olsen?
Wrong person. Wrong person.
Oh, yeah, good point. Why is it if Jimmy Olsen's are so despised by everybody that I have to pay so much for them? Come on, they should be cheap as chips now.
Well, You know how that goes, Gray. That the logic doesn't always follow. All right,
I think you might get it because they for some reason made Jimmy black in the TV series, so he doesn't
here we
even
have
look
a very
like
cutesy
himself.
cover with a lot of animals in need of a parachute, but only one, I think, actually has one. So here we have Amazing Heroes number 42. And we got Cerebus up here. We got a lot of anthropomorphic animals, but only back there, that young lady there has a parachute.
That looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah, kind of does, but
doesn't it? A little bit.
But it's not. It's a character which I do not recall.
Hey, can you bring the what is it? A fawn? What's the lady in the front that's covering her skirt? What kind of animal is that?
Rex. Fox? Yeah, that sounds like a fox. Yeah, it looks like a fox. You're right.
Yeah,
with the tail.
Got lots of foxy covers.
Look at the little bushy tail, or raccoon, maybe. Yeah, one of the two.
I mean, it makes sense. Metababe's
oh, for fuck's sake! I do find it funny how she's falling. Oh, fuck's sake! Play the stupid donation.
Breathe in, breathe out. Calm down, Matilda. And here is the super chat. Where is it? Oh, it's been so long. Let's go. Let's
Play
go.
The stupid donation.
There you go.
All right.
Your hair was very frizzy when you took your headphones off, Matilda.
This is really more.
It's
like
always frizzy. I have a Jufro, remember?
I know.
This is more like a crozine, but it does have a comic strip in here.
Oh.
So I guess it counts. You know,
it counts, mate. We've had albums before, record albums. So
yeah,
that's true.
That is cute though.
Yeah.
And look at the kitty. Look at the kitty there, Matilda, right there.
Oh, look.
Is that
he's in a balloon?
Is that Cerberus?
Instead of a bubble. Yeah, Cerberus right here. Yep.
Cerberus or Cerberus, whatever it is.
Yeah, this whole issue is about anthropomorphic animals and the 80s, how they had a bunch of series with them. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this at least parachuted lady is much bigger than the Godzilla one. At least you can see her more. And that is a very cute one. Parachute's not bad. Could have been bigger, but at least it's her parachuting. I'll give it a 9. It's very cute.
Thank you.
Okay. Right then, Big O, you're doing well, mate. One without a parachute, one with a parachute. Let's see how you go this time.
So, there's only one group of heroes that I think would be able to parachute without parachutes. So here on this cover, I have
really be swimming with bikinis.
No, I've got a group of the GI Joe parachuting in without parachutes. So I got GI Joe 111.
What?
I do love Snake Eyes. He's hot.
Yep, and then I think that's Scarlet in the back.
So they're low enough to be able to jump from a helicopter. Is what's happening on that cover by the looks of it.
I get it. They're parachuting with guns. They're going to shoot until they hit the ground.
Helicopter, personally, but I don't want to.
They are parachuting in without the parachutes.
I'd hate to jump to crimp Big O style, but I think they're just jumping out of a low-flying helicopter.
Can't tell how high that is.
No, it's true. You can't. I can tell they haven't got parachutes. Anyway.
Again, as good as I got.
Yeah.
Listen,
is that written by Larry Hama?
I believe so, yes.
I'm just glad
I do love Harry Hama.
It would have been just me and Roger, and it would have been.
Larry
Hama. I found a couple. It's just this. I only found a couple.
Yeah.
This was rough. This was rough, man. I'm with you. I'm not criticizing any big cover this time.
I know Ray was the one who had voted for this or had chosen.
He has like 20 of them,
and he's been waiting. He's got a short box, been waiting to show parachute covers.
He shows it to me on the streams on Tuesday beforehand.
I do love Larry Hama's writing, and Snake Eyes is hot.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, there are no parachutes in that one.
But I've got parachuters.
Yeah,
I said
they're gonna shoot their guns until they hit the ground.
Yeah.
Somehow physics is gonna work, and that's gonna stop their ascent.
And I agree, Scotty. There are GI Joe comics with parachutes, and Tempest, you're right. I have wingsuits, but I don't know if those are parachutes either. So I just went with parachuting without them. So
okay, I'll give you this. You have a point to your advantage. The Snake Eyes is on that. I love Snake Eyes. So you know what? I'll give that one an 8.
Thank you.
Only because Snake Eyes is there.
I very much appreciate the bid.
That's all I can say. Okay, so this is one of my birthday books, September 1969. We've got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, and I count, I don't know, at least maybe 10 parachutes.
Ooh, that's impressive, Mr.
Come down with Sergeant Fury. You can see the straps on the parachute. You can see all the guys in the background. Parachutes have been deployed, and they're going down into dangerous territory.
I love how Fury always has a cigar, no matter what.
Exactly. He's not worried about his lung health because he's more worried about
what did it say? Come hell or high water, Fury's gonna smoke.
He's more worried about lead damage than lung damage.
I mean, yeah, to be fair.
But I think that's a pretty cool one. Plenty of parachutes on there.
Definitely.
Yep.
Even the plane that's fallen out of.
That is very impressive. Snake Eyes was...
Snake Eyes is Jimmy Olsen. That makes sense. You saw Agent 55 as we've just seen him. So, yeah.
Oh, dear. Now I'm going to have a problem. Do I still like him or not? I will say this. If true, Jimmy Olsen looks better when you can't see his face.
Mm-hmm.
There's 11 parachutes from here, Matilda. If you want to break custom and give me 11 points, I won't say no.
No.
Okay.
But again, that's very impressive, Mr. Gray. That's very good. I'm giving that one a 10. That's a lot of parachutes. Very good.
I've got that wrong. There's 13 parachutes. I only counted the canopies. I forgot about the canopies of these two.
But that is cool how they're all parachuting at once. That is neat.
And by the way,
good choice for that one, Mr.
Neil
Gray.
the horse is over here. And Ranger Sly identified the lady here.
Now, I know how much everybody loves Roger, but can I just point out he's got 1 parachute on his cover, and I've got 13. And the less said about Big O, the better.
Okay. All right. I'm just pointing that out. That's all. I'm not.
So, just like Roger, I want to point out the real reason I own this comic book is because I have a great Scarlet pinup.
Scarlet?
So this is the real reason I have this.
The cover has nothing to do with it.
I love G.I. Joe. Surprisingly, unlike other the comics with soldiers I've read, G.I. Joes I really love.
I have no interest whatsoever in G.I. Joe. I must say, it's not something
I do. I really love Larry Hama's writing. I don't know why, but I just do.
Gray there.
For sure.
Yeah, Mr. Gray, you got everyone.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was worried. I wasn't looking. I thought Roger's probably got this. I got to be screaming in a minute.
Well, Ranger got me, and you got one from Jackson, Big O.
Thanks, Jackson.
Oh, nice.
So we got a couple at least. We didn't get shut out at least.
Yeah, fair enough. Okie dokie. Back to you, Roger.
All righty. So again, I had to dig deep to find 5 issues with parachutes. And this one, they're small, but there are abundant amount of parachutes. This is Marvel Comics Index.
Oh yeah.
Book 1.
Smattering in the background.
As you can see back there, there's a whole all paratroopers.
They're all for the tiny parachutes, huh,
Right.
Mr. Metarog?
Yeah, exactly. And this is a Steranko cover.
Now, be kind, Matilda. He's very what do you call it? Distraught about the size of his parachute. So be kind to him.
Who is Steranko again?
Jim?
He's an artist. You see back his signature down there. Very famous artist. Known for kind of a psychedelic kind of style in some.
Oh, are those like the Salvador Dali?
He's done some freaky Nick Fury covers.
Yeah, not quite Dali-ish, I'd say, but it's out there. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. So.
Cool.
Anyway. Very patriotic as well, if you're American. There's the Iwo Jima flag plant right there.
What?
That's a good point. Cool. Are those parachutes, or did you sneeze once?
They look like paratroopers to me. Yeah,
okay, I was just asking.
Notice the planes up there, and then they're falling down from them.
I think if your boogers are white, you should be concerned.
Yeah,
Scotty, you had to add extra weight to your little toy. That's what made them. That's what made the parachute pop out better. You add a little extra like clay or Play-Doh or something to the end of it.
Or you strap a coin to the bottom of their feet. Yep, something like that.
And it made it pop out of it made that parachute pop out so much easier.
Yep. You got it.
I think we had an action man of a parachute and we threw him off a tower block, and I don't think he survived, if I recall correctly. I don't think the aerodynamics of the parachute was sufficient to enable him to land safely. I think both his legs broke off. I can't remember now, but it was a sad day in the unit. That's all I can say.
What unit, Mr. Gray?
The action man unit that me and my brothers and cousins had.
Ow. Okay. Now, they may be small, but there are a lot of them in the background there. That art style is fantastic, so I will give that one a 10.
Woohoo!
Cap's face alone is very impressive in that one.
All right, then. Not a bad one at all. Not a bad one at all.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, so this was another last-second find. Creature Commandos, one of the newer versions. Actually, this is this last year. Creature Commandos number 4. I've got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 parachuting heroes here.
Yeah,
coming in hot.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like the pink on the cover.
Pink purplish back there. Yeah. I'm kind of colorblind, so it looks purplish to me, but
yeah, it's kind of purplish. Yeah,
it's almost the same as yours from earlier. The one where you had all the different aliens.
Oh, the Mighty Crusade. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this was a last second find today.
Okay. Now, I could say, if I was feeling like, since when have you ever seen a purple sky? Purple skies don't exist. So they can't be parachuting because the sky can't be purple.
No, the sky can for sure be purple.
Up against the back.
Yeah, the sky can be purple.
Artistic license. Right.
Yeah.
You know how that
is. I'm just being silly for comic effect. But over to Matilda.
Okay. Finally, Mr. O, where have you been keeping these?
That might be his backup parachute, Scotty. One on the front, one on the back.
Okay, but we got quite a lot of people parachuting. We got a lovely sky. 10.
Woo!
Yeah, we don't need to know if the parachute's working or not. It doesn't matter, as long as they've got a parachute on the back.
Yeah, and they're all parachuting too.
Well, this is quite a tricky round. This one. What should I go with? Let's go.
Gray's got a strategy here. He's like, they got 10s. Right. I'm gonna tank this one out. Beat him on the next one.
I can't think this is a cool one. It's Strange Adventures number 159. They took off on a 100 million mile rocket ride into space and landed 100 million years in Earth's past, the maze of time. And I'm not sure who's more startled, the guy in the spacesuit or the dinosaur. The dinosaur's like, what the heck's that?
And you got a capsule coming down on a parachute as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
Another guy
with a pterodactyl pecking it like Mr. Bill's woodpecker.
Yeah. I just love this cover. I thought this is really cool. But
that parachute's coming out of his suit. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't imagine his balls are having a good time.
No, probably a little tight.
Yeah.
Probably a little tight down there.
Funny design, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks a bit, painful, honestly.
It allows you to land safely and to sing in a higher octave. It's a double upset. It's for opera singers. So he's like basically he's a parachuting opera singer. So when he lands, with
that's an interesting way to do a vasectomy, I suppose.
Yeah. Do you notice the color of the pterodactyl as well, Matilda? So
the design is definitely flawed. Yeah.
This is called pterodactyl Matildarius.
Maybe he was a test pilot, and this is like the last time they used this design here.
Yeah, space pilot. Yeah, it's a good
I'd imagine he probably sued them for ball damage.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's picked up a lady's suit instead of a men's suit. I'm not too sure, but it can't be.
Even for a lady, all that pressure down there would be painful.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
it would be very painful. Because like you said, you're going down and it applies the power.
It's called a wedgie shoot.
It's called a good way to ruin your genitalia. But regardless, that is a very cool one. We got 3 parachuters. We got Flatfoot all grown up over there. I'm giving it a 10.
Thank you very much.
His name was Flatfoot, right?
Littlefoot.
Nice.
It was Littlefoot.
Littlefoot. There we go. I watched that movie a lot as a kid because we had it on a cassette.
Same.
Movie?
I was all about the dinosaur movies. Any dinosaur movie you could find.
I wasn't big on dinosaurs, but we had that at home. It was in the Russian translation, I think. I watched it quite a lot. Those were the days. Okay, Strange Adventures. That's Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray got 4. One for Mr. Metarog.
Gray.
The dinosaur says, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Love how Scotty noticed that it's the wrong teeth for that type of dinosaur.
Because it's a plant eater dinosaur. It wouldn't have
it's a herbivore.
No, they're not sharp,
okay, Mr. Gray, you got 4 now.
Looks like
I know. Wait.
Yeah,
sorry, 5. You got 5.
Dinosaur dentist or something? Scotty thinks he's a dinosaur dentist or something, does he?
Those plant eaters should have flat teeth.
He's a dinosaur orthodontist, maybe. Who knows?
They got to grind it up.
Well, don't forget, this is an old comic book, 12th century, so the understanding of dinosaurs wasn't as great as it is nowadays. The paleontologists wouldn't have known quite so much as they do now. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
No point.
All right, then. Is this round 4? It's Roger, anyway.
Wait. So, Mr. Gray, you get this.
This is round 5, I think.
It's round 5. Okay.
We're on round 5, gentlemen. Holy shit.
All right, so Gray showed a one similar to this, but this is a different cover. Sergeant Fury 119, where they are definitely parachuting into this fortress. Here.
Hello, Barbarian.
That's not a bad one.
Hey, Jad, how you doing, Barbarian Kung Fu?
It's a purple fortress as well. Why is everything purple today with a purple pterodactyl?
Yeah, look at that. It's like purple everywhere.
I do love all the purple.
2 purple skies.
You can see.
Makes my day.
You can see these Fury, Dum Dum, and I can't quite tell who that is parachuting in.
They had someone called Dum Dum.
And back here.
Dum Duggan. It's not Gabe, is it?
It's hard to tell because it's
you can't even see his ethnicity, can you?
Yeah.
Sort of...
It could be Frenchie, it could be Gabe. Hard to tell.
Didn't Frenchie wear a beret?
Oh, that's true, he did, but I don't think while parachuting he would.
No, they wore everything. It was the guy who always had an umbrella with him. He's the English guy always had an umbrella with him, didn't he? Is that Sergeant Fury or was that a rock one?
That's
Pinkerton?
What was his name?
Was it Pinkerton?
Pinkerton.
Dum Dum Dugan. Okay.
Yeah,
Dum Dum Dugan.
I thought his name was literally Dum Dum.
Nah, it's his nickname.
No, it's his nickname. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Leadpaint. Great to
Greg,
see you.
Welcome, buddy.
Hey,
Greg. Now I know your name.
You just in time to vote for me on the last round. Well done for coming in.
Hello, Vasa.
Well, thank you for the sexy nerd there, Tran.
Okay,
Not so bad yourself.
That one is fantastic. I love the purple castle, all of them going down, the details on the parachute, 10.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, that was a decent one. Definitely a decent one. All right, then, Big O, what you got for us for this last round, mate? I
got legit parachutes, and they're deployed.
Oh, my God, it only took 4 rounds.
Saved it for the last round. Blackhawk number 8. I've got our heroes are all knocked out, but they are floating down safely.
Oh, I thought they were all dead.
No, they're just all knocked out.
It looked like their necks have been broken, and the bad guys just pushed them out.
They don't look like they're having their best life, but they're probably still alive because there was another issue after that one, so I'm guessing they're still alive.
Yep.
I wonder what could have happened to them. That they were all.
Well, that would okay. Who pulled out the parachute though? Because you have to open that shit.
Maybe they pulled him, and then something happened to make him get knocked out on the way down. Maybe.
Yeah.
or they dived out with one of those ones where it automatically opens.
Yeah, the ultimate at a certain altitude. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe just guesswork. We'll get
speculation
and let us know next week. So if you can remember that, Big O, read
I
it.
might have an unfortunate fall though. No. You have to be awake when you're parachuting to land safely, more or less.
It's a good idea.
It's gonna hurt. That's for sure.
Break their legs on when they land.
Yesterday on the Twitter, I saw a video of some idiot jumping on the second floor of the mall to run away from the cops after stealing something, and his leg is broken.
Yeah,
like no wonder you're stealing.
But maybe they land in water, and the water wakes them up. You know,
maybe.
Yeah, depends how fast you're landing, though, right? If you're falling really fast, water is like concrete. Then
with a parachute, it wouldn't be that bad. But yeah,
it would not be good. Series of Black Hawk, then it could be that their Hawk mascot wakes them up on the way down. But I don't think they had the Hawk mascot in this era of the Black Hawk.
They do. I don't have any of those.
As a kid, movies really deceive you into thinking you can survive things that would probably break a lot of bones.
So many times.
Yeah, because you look at them doing it, and then wait, can you do that in real life, though?
Maybe they die from really high. That's a possibility. They die from a higher atmosphere than they normally would.
Yeah, thin air. Yeah.
All right, Matilda, what score are you going to give that one?
Barney is one creepy fucker.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, right. But
I'd say don't go on a date with him then.
I don't know. I saw some Barney as a kid. I don't know. Although I suppose if compared to the Teletubbies, he's a bit better. Now, both of them probably involved a lot of smoking crack. Okay, I'm going to give this one. This one is very good. We got 4 parachuters. Even though they're knocked out, we got a lovely sunset. Maybe the last one they have ever saw. I'll give that one a 10.
All right.
Thank
you.
A 10, a very healthy 10 there, Big O.
There you go.
Well done.
Thank you.
Right then, I'm gonna go.
The Teletubbies are fucking weird. I don't care what you say. I don't know how this was presented to children.
But it wasn't. Better. Right, okay,
even as a kid watching it, I looked at it like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay, we have All American Men of War. If I stop fighting to open my shoe, I'll be blasted.
That sounded like open my shoe.
A couple of guys, somehow their planes have collided with each other and they managed to fight in midair. This guy's got a Luger, I believe, and they can't deploy the chutes until one of them's dead. I think is this Johnny Cloud? Something like that, this guy. He was like a Native American pilot, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it was Johnny Cloud.
My Nazi guy, now is the time to open parachute. Shoot later.
Yeah, you think but you know they're just they're fanatical.
They're very oriented and focused.
They're very goal
in the moment.
Right. He's like kill first, land safely later. That's what he's thinking. I mean, what can you do? These people are crazy.
Indeed.
No, that's not Enemy Ace. No, he was a World War I fighter pilot.
Yeah, he was Hans von Hammer. He was a German pilot. This guy's an American pilot, a Native American.
Would he be able, by the way, to see like all the wind in his eyes? Would that cause a major problem?
Well, the wind in his eyes. I'm sure it wouldn't be the greatest, but
I mean, the guy's right by him, so I mean.
No, I'm just asking, like when you fall, because pilots always have some sort of goggles or something.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it would hurt. I'm sure that wind would hurt in your eyes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. And if he managed to like focus properly.
Yeah, certainly. But he got a hold of him, so.
Good point. I just when I go outside, it's windy. Like it goes right in my eyes, and they start watering.
Yeah, same here.
So I imagine up there it would be worse.
Yeah.
Johnny Cloud, his name was Navajo.
Navajo, yeah. I thought you might have been Navajo. I didn't want to.
Oh, he's an Indian, yes.
Yeah, Native American, yeah.
Native American, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose Johnny Cloud would be an interesting surname.
Yeah.
But if it's that, then it makes more sense. Okay, that's also another cool one. They haven't opened the parachutes, but they are with parachutes.
Yeah.
They have parachuting with
there's 2 levels.
Braille, right?
Yeah.
What's the word for danger?
Peril.
Parachuting with peril.
2 levels of peril on this one, Matilda.
Yeah, well, I'm giving it a 10. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Guns and gravity, 2 things you don't want to mess with, if you ask me.
No, 100%.
Indeed.
I'm with you.
Jury time.
Dun-dun-dun. Boy, this is the fastest episode ever.
Also, guns and gravity. Gravity is the greatest enemy of idiots. I've noticed.
I'm not sure who the artist is. It normally be a Joe Cooper, but this isn't Joe Cooper, is it? But he's a good artist.
Whoever the artist is, that is a fantastic cover.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one for you, Mr. O, another for Mr. O, another for Mr. O. Mr. O, you got 4.
Whoa.
Mr. Metarog, you got 2.
All right.
Oh, no, you got 3, Mr. Metarog. Sorry.
All righty.
Okay, wait. Okay, that's not a vote. Mr. O's in the lead with 4. Oh, we got another one for you, Mr. Metarog. Hello, Eric.
Wow.
Hey, Eric boy, welcome, man.
Oh, wait, one for you, Mr. Gray from Mr. Lead. Oh, we got a tie?
So far.
Wait, do we have a tie?
Somebody break the tie.
Oh, wait, Dead Man, Mr. Metarog voted. So Mr. Metarog has 5 then, yeah?
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't realize
this round. Yeah, nice. Like it. I like it when that happens.
Has there been some kind of poisonous water that people have been drinking that's made their brains like mess up somehow? I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, Mr. Gray, you got 3 chat votes. Have your tits down.
Wow. This is such a better cover than that dross that Rogers. I only said nice things about it to be polite. I can't even believe you guys all voted for it. It's shocking. Shocking the level of
Thank you for the vote.
I can't believe it.
Gray.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to have to believe it because it happened.
Gray's got a very short memory.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. My one was much better. Right, anyway, here's one I didn't show because it's got too much yellow on the background. And this is
that's too much piss.
Definitely.
This is the losers. What has Johnny Cloud in the team as well. So it would have been a second Johnny Cloud one. But you've got tanks, you've got explosions, you've got...
Those shoes are not practical.
But yeah, yellow sky. Why the hell have they got a yellow sky? I don't understand that. And this one I showed recently on the hard.
I got a whole video coming out next week, gentlemen.
I showed this on Hard Landing this week, a couple of weeks ago. So I didn't want to show this one again.
I knew you'd have that one. Yep.
That wouldn't have been bad, but it wouldn't have been great either.
No, also, I think the others were better for this theme. It's more,
a lot better, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, the parachutes are more apparent. We've got some never wear high. Good point. I don't tend to wear high heels ever, Scotty, but whatever floats your boat, mate. You can always put your high heels off when you get on the plane and, put them back on again when you land. Go for it.
I don't know how ladies walk in those things. I really don't.
No.
Forget walking. How long does it take to put them on? Look at all the straps. It's like Hercules' sandals.
I mean, if you just misstep, you turn an ankle. That's a sprained ankle right there, right? I mean, there's no way around it.
Indeed.
I bet Roger wears high heels when he's dancing. Didn't they call them Cuban soles? Is that like?
No, not me.
I think in history, though, high heels were originally worn by men. There was a little high heel, but then later it moved on to women wearing them usually.
Yeah, but listen, I wear my shoes are always like as flat as a board. I'm not that.
So are mine, but I have an excuse. I'm a cripple.
Yeah.
If I wear anything that has any depth to my shoes, I hit my head on them.
Big O is secretly only 5'7", so he always builds up platform shoes to make himself look bigger. I believe that's true. I believe that's the case.
I'd have
what is 5'7" in centimeters?
What's what in
I know.
centimeters?
I know 6'7.5" is 200 centimeters because that's how tall I am.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jackson. Look at
Yeah,
Jackson
then
there.
you're wrong because my dad is 5'7".
Hmm.
Even my wife doesn't wear
Something
she
like
wears
that.
very short heels,
No, I was like, no way Mr. O is that short because he has to be way taller.
Scotty says 170 centimeters.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Sounds
Yeah,
about right.
that's what I'm saying. My dad is that tall and I'm almost that tall. So I was like,
1.7
no way
meters.
Mr. O is that tall. It
A
has
foot.
to be more.
A foot is about 30 centimeters. So if I'm exactly 200 centimeters tall, that makes sense. About 5'7" would be about 170.
Yeah, if I stood next to you, I'd look like a gremlin.
I have that effect on everybody.
I'm only 5'9.5", so I wouldn't look much better,
Yeah, my dad's 3 heads shorter than you.
Mm-hmm.
But he's only got one head.
Oh no.
Well, now I gave him 3. Okay, ready, gentlemen?
We're ready, Matilda.
All right, so 3rd place this week with 44 points is Mr. O.
I broke 40. I broke 40.
Well done,
Yay!
Great job on a
You
super
did.
tough category. I have to
Gosh, it was tough.
Yeah, hey, you tried. And you had some 2 good ones at the end there.
Had a couple good ones.
Yeah.
It was definitely tough.
Okay, 2nd place this week with 53 points is Mr. Metarog. Woo! Well done, Mr. Metarog.
I'm shocked I got over 50, honestly.
Wow.
Well, you got 2 jury votes.
Yeah.
Right, that saved me, yeah.
All I can say is the is down, and the other guys.
The first one, Mr. Gray, play the new one today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 1st place this week with 58 points is Mr. Gray.
Gray Mason.
Yay!
Wow.
Got the new one.
Woohoo.
Yeah, we got the new one. It's a shame Mr. Bill's not here to see it.
Because Mr. Bill's not here to tell us how to work the wheel, I'm just going to choose one off the wheel myself as in the new seat. So if you win, you can either make up a theme or you can choose the theme. It's up to you.
Okay, but you still have to. Oh, right. No more spinning, Mr.
No,
Gray?
not unless Mr. Bill's here to explain how the wheel works, because otherwise I just lose track. I don't know how the wheel works unless Mr. Bill here is to give us his little couple.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable.
Well, are we on this week, next week, Mr. Gray?
Yeah, I've not got any more going away this year as far as I know, but who knows? So I'm just going to go because I've got one that I've got lined up. I'm just going to go Slinger's Choice. All right, Slinger's Choice. So everyone choose their own covers theme.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
The one that I've been working on.
I know Gray's strategy. He's got a really good record on Slingers. I know
it started off good, but it faded though, Roger. It has faded. But the first 2 I won, but then after that it's like.
Okay, so Mr. Gray, I will send you the thumbnail later for next week already. Then.
Yeah, thanks, Ranger.
Okay.
That was tough, man.
All right, congrats, everyone.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you,
man.
chat,
Great
for being
stuff.
here.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. Hopefully next week there'll be more of us.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye, everyone. Have a great